Hey, Son of Doge Fam, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Mark, one of the core team at Son of Doge, and we've got some big news. We've got some exciting news. Very bullish. We've migrated over to a new contract address, and you might be asking yourself, like, what's a migration, or why have we migrated? How does that benefit me as a holder? How does it benefit Son of Doge? What does it mean for Son of Doge moving forward? And I'm going to explain all that. And so the main reason for the migration is because our belief, our desire, our determination, our goals, which we are going to achieve, is to take Son of Doge to record market caps, to $1 billion and beyond. So everybody's heard of Dogecoin. Most people, I'd say, that are into crypto have certainly heard of Shiba. Well, Son of Doge is going to be the coin that everybody's heard of. And we're going to do that through the cartoon that we've just had commissioned, through the filters that we're having done for all of the socials, through pushing it through to retail investors, through YouTube ads, TikTok ads, getting it on Facebook, Instagram. We're just going to push. We're going to get it through. We're going to get it in front of retail investors to the point where they're sick of seeing Son of Doge, and it'll be ingrained in the brain. It'll be in the subconscious. They'll be thinking about it when they sleep. They'll be thinking about it when they wake up. If they're not thinking about it, they'll be thinking about it subconsciously, and they'll be buying it, wondering why they're buying it. And because of all that, we've got to start thinking. We've got to start thinking fast. We've got to start forward thinking, and we've got to think, well, when this bull market picks up, and when all retail comes in, and just what I've just said, everyone's heard of Son of Doge, everyone's buying it. Well, that means our market cap's going to go up, and it's going to go up pretty damn fast. And then we're going to be thinking about listing on big exchanges. And one of the hurdles that we've got right now, we can't, because our market cap, our token supply is just too big. So the reason for the migration is to reduce the token supply. So when we do get to these big levels where we can launch on Binance, there's not going to be any problems. The roadmap, the foundations, what we're setting out now, are to secure a straightforward, streamlined process when we get to when we get to be $1 billion project, with no hiccups, no stresses, no worries in between. So we've reduced the token supply. Now, our token supply was pretty big. It had a lot of zeros, and that was the main problem. Too many zeros. So we decided that we're going to get rid of a few. By a few, we've made a dollar Son of Doge a realistic target. So our token supply has been reduced to 690 million tokens, which means if Son of Doge gets to $1, then that's going to be roughly between a $1 and $1.3 billion market cap. Not done the maths exactly, but it's somewhere around that region. And subconsciously, consciously and subconsciously, it brings in more investors, because they can look at something and think, right, okay, well, I can buy 1,000 tokens or 100 tokens. It's a realistic amount of tokens where people can come in and think, right, I'm going to get that much, and if we wipe off 4 zeros, then we could be at this amount, or wipe off 5 zeros, we could be at this amount. We can get to a cent, we can get to 10 cents, we can get to $1. When we get to 10 cents, I've changed my life. When we get to $1 billion, I've got life-changing wealth that could affect my children. And the realistic targets, and people can associate with numbers they can understand. So having this token supply allows us onto these big exchanges, Binance being one of the biggest. But subconsciously, it just gives us that different mindset where we can understand how many tokens we've got, and we can see targets and understand the targets. Like, rather than saying, oh, well, we want knock off a zero, it's like get to a cent, get to 10 cents. And it's just more encouraging for people that are invested in SOD, and for potential investors to come in and invest. And also another thing what we wanted to do, which we're achieving by migrating, is getting rid of the V2, because we didn't we we went from V1 to V2. When we went to V2, we put it on the on all the socials and all the marketing, and because it was Son of Doge V2, but because now looking at it as an outside investor, it doesn't look as professional having the V2 there. So now we're just going to get rid of it, and we're just going to be Son of Doge. So all our marketing, all the websites, all the socials, they're all just going to refer to Son of Doge. We might need to relist on CMC and CoinGecko. We're not 100% yet. We're waiting on them to get back to us with the details. Hopefully we can just change over to Son of Doge without having to relist, but we're not 100% sure yet. And it just looks more professional, and having a reduced supply looks more professional as well, besides the fact that it's easier to list everywhere. Now, a couple of things that you need to do and you need to know. There's nothing complicated. Now, what happens when this migration occurred? Well, what happened is all you guys that are invested in Son of Doge will have got airdropped tokens to the same wallet address, and the dollar value will be exactly the same. So because we went from like 6.9, I think, quintillion, and we've gone down to 690 million, the actual numbers will be the same. It's just the zeros that you're knocking off. So, what I said, the dollar price will be identical. So you don't really need to do anything apart from import the contract address, which will be on the website, and it'll be in the pin messages in the Son of Doge official chat. And the only other thing you need to do on top of that is send your tokens, your SODV2 tokens, back to a wallet address, which again we'll have pinned in our messages in the chat, in the Son of Doge official chat, and then you just send your tokens back to that address, and that's it. That's literally all you need to do. Your tokens will be worth the same. The only difference being now is we set up to be more successful and have no hiccups moving forward. So everything's streamlined, everything's set in motion, and we can get to $1 billion project without having any stresses about listing on big exchanges. And one thing I want you guys to know is that the team is working their asses off to make this a reality for you. Because don't forget, the team don't get paid. Like myself and any other members of the team, we don't get paid for being here at Son of Doge. We got token allocation. That's all we got. So we just holders like you. So for us to make an income from Son of Doge has to succeed. It has to be successful. So we're going to get it though. We're going to get Son of Doge to record market cap. So we can get rewarded and you can get rewarded. So we're all in it together. One of us can't succeed without everybody succeeding. The whole project, the whole team, the entire investors that are invested in Son of Doge benefit together. So everyone that's invested now, congrats, because you've got in. Even if you've got in and you got in at all-time high, and you've done a little bit of DCA in, or you may not have done any DCA, and you got in at all-time high, you stuck with the tokens, you've just kept hold because you believe in the team, you believe in the project, you believe in its vision. Congrats, because we're going to get you to $1 billion. We're going to get you to $1 billion and beyond. And through all the innovation that we're working on now with the filters, with the cartoon, with the mascot, it's going to change things. We're going to get in front of retail investors. Not in the hundreds of thousands. We're going to get in front of hundreds of thousands of retail investors. And as we start growing and as we start pushing, we're going to start doing other forms of advertising which target retail investors. And it's not going to stop. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to get bigger. We're going to get better. We're going to get stronger. We're going to succeed. We're going to get you to $1 billion. And we're all going to have life-changing wealth that changes ourselves, our families, and it gives us, for some, financial freedom for yourselves, your family, maybe your grandchildren. And Son of Doge is going to do that because we're a family and we're stronger together. And the more that we grow, the more new investors are going to come in, and the bigger the family's going to get, and it's just going to be a knock-on effect because it's just going to start getting exponential. There's going to be that many people that are doing marketing on behalf of themselves and obviously the rest of the investors and the project. It's going to be like a train that can't stop. We're just going to be doing so much advertising and getting it in front of so many different people that everyone will have heard of Son of Doge. And trust me, all these filters and this cartoon and the mascot, it's gonna be put in front of so many people. And even if it's just investors, it's gonna do so much. But once big like influencers, people in the space take notice and they see the cartoon and they see the mascot and they see the videos that we've produced, it's just gonna get shared and it's gonna go viral, and it's gonna mean big things for SOD. So get into a dollar SOD is gonna be easily achievable. So hope you've enjoyed the video. If I've missed anything out, or you think I've not covered anything, or you want more information on anything, then send me a DM or send any of the team a DM. And just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart and the team's heart for being an investor in Son of Doge. And we believe in you as much as you believe in us. So let's take this to $1 billion, and I shall see you on the yacht in Dubai. Goodbye.